with me. I'm always trying to avoid them as I'm driving to school myself. Um, First, oh my goodness, bus. All right, so yes, this might be a long one because the bus is like stopping. Or I hope they're taking a left. I don't know. We'll see. Um, Today, I want to share some of the things I do to detox as we sit here waiting for the kids to get on the bus. A lot of people ask me certain questions all the time, like, "Oh, you're looking thin." Like I just saw a coworker last week, and she was like, "Oh, have you lost weight?" And I don't even think about those kind of things anymore because I practice health. Um, and I think that is one of the secrets. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna do some bullet points here or not, but while I'm thinking about it, I just think about the routines I do. So I'm going to give you some helpful tips, things I've picked up in my studies along the way. So one of the things I do is I drink lots of water or water adjacent materials, tea. Like I'm a big tea drinker, not coffee, tea. Because caffeine, now there's nothing wrong. Hello? Hello there. I'm back. Sorry. So, hydrate. Caffeine dehydrates you if you're drinking too much of it. And then there's like a rebound effect where your adrenal glands are overexhausted and then they drop. And then next thing you know, that's why people need 2 and 3 cups of coffee a day. But yeah, I drink tea. Sometimes I drink green tea. It does have the caffeine in it, but even now, drinking too much green tea for me gives me the jitters, so I try to limit even the green tea right now. A better option might be white tea for me. But anyway, water, hydrate. And when those folks who go around saying, "Oh, I don't like the taste of water," that kind of leads to another tip. The taste of water. That goes into some mindset ideals. It's like, did you know your body is 70% water? I was like, it's not about you tasting water. You got to drink it. Drink it. Like, let it go past your tongue, friends. So I don't know. We've been trained to want certain flavors in our mouths. Water doesn't have flavor, okay? So just drink it. Drink it. It's water. So I will sit and I can drink half a bottle of 8-ounce bottle, or no, 12-ounce bottle of water in one sitting and just gulp it down. Like, just drink it, So water is, yeah, if you're thirsty now, please drink water. You're supposed to be drinking water. And that is like one of the number one keys into detoxing and clearing out your body. So a lot of people wonder, how do I get rid of acne? How do I lose weight? How do I get more energy? Drink water, friends. All of those things help with that. All of those things. If you've got a headache, guess what? You're probably dehydrated. If you're hungry, you're probably actually thirsty. Drink water. Like I said, I also drink water adjacent things. Like I said, tea. I am more of a herbal tea person, and that's also where I get a lot of my herbal things that I know that are healthy for me. Things like ginger. I drink ginger tea every day if I can. Every day, seriously. I don't add sugar in it. Just ginger, water, lemon. Lemon is also detoxing. You can add honey. Honey is a little more healthy than just plain white sugar. So if you're just like, I gotta have some kind of flavor in my mouth, add those 3, okay? The lemon, the honey. I'm trying to think of anything else that is helpful. But I drink ginger tea a lot every day. So lean into these herbs, okay? Also, fun fact, did you know, those people who are into weight loss, that you actually release fat through your breath? That's a fun fact. Through your breath. A lot of people think it's sweat. It's like, no, that's where the toxins, like that's why some people, when they sweat, they smell a certain way. It's because you can tell what they've been eating, not necessarily the fat. Coconut water is actually good. It has electrolytes. You want electrolytes, and that's kind of what I was leaning towards the lemon. Lemon, it has natural electrolytes in it. Okay. Oh, mineral salts. So if you have pink Himalayan salt, or I think the more healthy, I think is called Irish salt, something. I do have a pack of it, and I don't put salt in my food, but sometimes I will add it into my beverage because it's a mineral salt, not just iodized salt. No, don't do it. Don't do iodized salt. Go get a real salt. All right. And then, yeah, so taking a deep breath, breathing more deeply helps you move more things in your body that need to be happening. Your body is a beautiful machine, right? So if you're breathing more deeply, your heart rate lowers, your blood pressure goes down, right? You feel more calm. Probably, hopefully, more serotonin is coming back up. Do you see how all of this plays into each other? So it's really important to lean into the simple things, Drinking water, like I said, breathing deeply, because yes, as I said, you release fat molecules through your breath. And hopefully, if you're more relaxed, you're not stressing, raising your cortisol. Most people think that it's because, yes, it is what you're eating, but you're also stressed. When your body goes into a state of stress, your body starts going into survival mode. It thinks it's starving. It thinks it's, basically life or death. When really, you got a homework due in the morning, or, oh no, I'm late for the meeting, that kind of thing. So then you hold on to fat stores in your body. So when you start releasing more cortisol out of your body and not having it built up, stress, deep breathing. Again, do you see how, again, all of this comes into play? Deep breathing. I know it's so wiggly. I'm sorry. I think it's the phone. And I hope that you're hearing me, y'all. But, oh, white tea is actually baby tea leaves, like super baby. Think of, trying to think, sprouts, how everybody likes sprouts. Tea also is a plant, but if you pick the leaves while they're still baby, that's called white tea. So white tea might be a little bit better for those who are sensitive to caffeine. So yeah, breathe deeply, drink water, get your rest. Now, and sleep. So I feel like there's a difference between rest and sleep. Let's go into sleep first. Now, everybody talks about how the doctors say it's 8 hours sleep. And quite honestly, I think that has to be amended a little bit, because not everybody actually needs 8 hours of sleep. Not really. Okay? If you're taking naps, and even as an adult, if you're resting your body, I don't think you need a full 8 hours. I'm going to just be honest. Okay? But what happens when you are asleep, though, is your glymphatic system is being activated. And your glymphatic system is from where your spinal cord all the way up to your brain is basically draining out the liquid that is in your brain, around your brain, bathing your brain, back down your spinal cord, your spinal fluid. So you are kind of like recycling, refreshing, flushing out toxins that are up there in your mind, in your brain, not in your mind, sorry, in your brain, and flushing it out. But that only happens when you are asleep, okay? Asleep. So making sure, yeah. So yeah, think about it, where young plants are probably a little more healthy than older plants. I'm starting to realize that. So sprouts, young plants as they bloom, blossom, seeds, things like that. I'm still studying more on the benefit of seeds, through health. Beans and bean is our seeds. So, yeah. But that sleep is key, especially if you are, dealing with cognitive issues, meaning like, oh, I can't remember things, or I can't focus. A lot of ADHD and a lot of people who, getting older, things like that. You got to get sleep, okay? In the bed, laying down, turn off the devices, all those things. So you kind of have to do that. And like I said, I'm learning more about that lymphatic system and how important it really is. So I'm glad I'm having a chit chat here. So Lloyd, are you subscribed to my channel out there? And let's see what else. Oh yeah, so I fast. So I had a friend who asked me the other day, because we also know a lot of the same people, and we follow a lot of the same people on here on YouTube. And she asked me, "Oh, are you taking so and so's detox?" Like he has herbs and things like that, and I trust him. It's not like I don't believe what he's doing, but I've perfected my system of detoxing on my own, and that includes fasting. So all the 3 things that I've named so far, 4 things, are free, friends, free. So you can't go around saying like, well, I can't afford so-and-so's detox formula. You can afford free, okay? So fasting, it just means you don't eat. And no, you're not gonna starve, okay? So if you're fasting for at least, well, first you got to prepare yourself for a fast. A lot of people don't realize that. So the longest fast I've ever done was like 12 days, no food, just water, not even tea. I've done 12-day fast, and it was hard, honey. I mean, but I've also done 3-day fast, a lot easier to do. I haven't done a fast lately. I'm probably in February be doing one, because usually, as I'm here at work now, I don't like to fast while I'm at work or working, because you will have low energy, and you're trying to produce less stress at the same time. So if I'm at work, I'm up, I'm walking around, I'm being active. Oh, thank you, Lloyd. How wonderful. Nice to meet you, friend. So yeah, so I'm up walking around doing things, kind of like, not to say that fasting harms your cognitive ability. Actually, it helps after like a day or two. Then your mind is thinking more clearly, things like that. If you're not eating, your digestive system is not working. And a lot of people, again, when you eat a full meal, a lot of people think it's certain foods. If you're eating a full meal, your body, your blood flow, all your energy goes into digestion. Then you're not thinking clearly anymore. Your body is like, all the blood, all the things, everything, churn what's going on in your stomach now. It's working on digestion, So if you remove that job from your body, then your body can work on other things, okay? So when I fast, I do water fasting, and I prepare myself. I think at very most, I do add, again, back to that lemon, back to that coconut water. I do have some minerals, back to that salt, mineral salts, okay? So that helps me continue on in my fasting. So I can, and then on a day-to-day thing, I do IF, intermittent fasting, which means because I get up so early, this also helps me. I go to bed at a certain time. I stop eating at a certain time before I go to bed. At least 2 hours is the recommendation. So don't eat and then go lay down and go to sleep. That's not helping at all. No kind of way. So 2 hours before you actually go to sleep. That's 2 hours. If me on average, I sleep about 6 hours. That's already 8 hour fasting. You can fast in your sleep. Did you know that? That's already. And there's also some other little tricks that you can trick your body into have fresh food, living food, okay? With that food, okay? That's what I mean by fresh. So if you stick a that's what I mean by fresh. So if you stick a I don't know, I'm trying to think what I do enjoy. Oh, onions. So onion is a vegetable. a, whatever. So if you put an onion thing into the ground or even in water, it will start regrowing. That's what I mean by living foods. So make sure you're having fresh foods when you break your fast. I tend to lean into fruits and vegetables, fresh ones, not put in a can, not surrounded by, bathed in sugar. Okay, sorry. So I'm at work now, but I'm okay, sorry. So I'm at work now, but I'm still way early. But yeah, so fasting, if I don't eat breakfast until at least 12 o'clock. So wait, let me go ahead and do the number. Sorry. So 2 hours before bedtime. I try to get to sleep by 10:30. Okay, so around 8 o'clock, I'm not eating anymore. Then oh yeah, that's past my 8. Yeah, definitely 12 hours. Yeah, so that is the 16 hours. So yeah, so sometimes you have to put alarms, and that's something else, little tips and tricks. Set your food alarm, then set your sleep alarms, that kind of thing. So yeah, so I don't necessarily eat a breakfast. I do drink my morning tea, the ginger, fresh ginger or powdered ginger. And coconut water, that's nice too. I have certain vegetables. I don't want to get into that right now because I don't want people to be like, well, that means I can have blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I'm fasting. So that's the things I do every day. And so when people go around saying like, oh, you've lost weight or your skin, it's like, well, yeah, because I'm drinking water. I stay super hydrated. That's number one. As a singer, I've learned how to breathe deeply. Most people don't breathe deeply in their everyday life anyway. Then the sleep thing, I had to kind of really teach myself to just, just go lay down. Get off the screens, lay your body down, meditate, read if you want to, that kind of thing. So it's not like I just don't just go straight to bed, rest. I rest, prepare my body for sleep, and then I sleep. And then I wake up, and then I just drank a bunch of water, and then I did have my supplements. And we can talk about that at another time. But yeah, I don't even eat anything really until the kids go to lunch at 11:20. Okay, and depending on if I have the duty or not, lunch duty or not, I don't even eat my first meal until at least 11:30 or 12. Okay, and then I broke my fast, and then I try to eat my dinners around 6, no later than 7. Okay, remember? And then no more eating past 8 o'clock. Yeah. And so it really is that easy. It can be. I know that sounds like what? Like, yeah, it can be that easy, but I built up to that too. So yeah, those are some free things. Maybe I should add that in. These are free. These tips are free. Water is free if you want it to be. Going to sleep is free. Breathing deeply is free. Okay? Resting your body is free. All those things are free. And that's how I detox daily. I should just say how to detox daily for free. Okay? And with that, I say take care. Have a good one.